My wheelchair-bound friend blamed me when she got caught stealing in a mall. Now she was telling me I'm not a true friend after I abandoned her in the parking lot. I've been friends with Abby for about 11 years. 3 years ago she was involved in a car accident which left her wheelchair-bound. I'm 16 now, and I've been her best friend since I was 5. Her crash was a rough time for me personally as well, of course not as rough as hers, since my friend was in a car crash, and I just lost my dog. But I put her in front of losing my dog, even though 13-year-old I was wrecked and tried my best to be her rock while she was in tough times. After she got better, we hung out, and was the same as before. Just that as time went on, I felt like the power balance wasn't equal anymore. I was always taking care of her, and everything had to go her way. To an extent, I was okay with this since I couldn't fathom going through what she was going through, so I kept my mouth shut and was there for her. Every phone call, every text, every "can you do this for me?" I did it. But at one point, I found that I held some resentment toward her, and this grew as everyone around me just expected me to take care of her. I couldn't do certain things because it reminded her of when she could walk, and I couldn't hang out with other people cause she felt like she was losing me. I had to get up whenever she wanted to get something, pick up whatever food she ordered, tie her shoelaces, carry her bags around, walk her dog, take her things to class, and so on. Whenever I complained or tried to vent, I was always hit with the "but imagine what she's going through, poor thing." And so, the resentment grew and grew. This blew up yesterday. We were at the mall picking things out and she got caught with some unpaid clothes in her bag. She just blamed me, in front of everyone in the store, and only when the security camera showed her putting something in her bag, she admitted to lying. I was furious, and after I called a car for her, told her to stay away from me and find someone else to take care of your lazy ass since I'm not your effing mom, and left her in the parking lot. Her mother phoned my mother, saying I broke her daughter's heart and abandoned her in a parking lot, and everyone, except for my dad, is telling me that I crossed a line and put her in danger, and to put myself in her shoes everyone is telling me that I'm not a true friend and that I'm selfish. It's kind of getting in my head, and I wonder if I'm as right as I thought I was. Update: I told my parents the full story. My mother was fuming when she called A's parents, and they said they would talk to her. I also called everyone who was against me so I could tell them the full story without having to be mean and unnecessarily public. Most of them quickly gave me the NTA. I called her too and told her leaving her in the parking lot was wrong, but I wouldn't apologize for it as I could not forgive her for what she did. I told her to take care of herself from now on, and that I wouldn't be her friend anymore. My dad got me a new dog, and my parents hosted a real burial for my last dog, but it helped me a lot. My dad told me he was proud of me for doing what I did and told me about boundaries and how important they were. In all honesty, I'm sort of glad this happened so I wouldn't have been with her longer. I learned a lot about boundaries, toxic friendships, and how to talk about my emotions.